Good morning, all you lovely people. Welcome back to Grumpy Old Git in the Corner again. On a Monday that's supposed to be a heat wave, but all I see up there is a few clouds. There is a bit of sun, but there we go. So, what's changed since last week? Well, not a lot really, other than the woke Olympics have finished now. Thank fuck for that. But there are a lot more strict censorship and, as far as I know, unlawful laws coming in. You know, we've still seen mostly lefties protesting this weekend. It's very interesting that they all seem to be carrying the same signs. Wonder who's funding that. Couldn't be the WEF, could it? Just a thought. But here's an idea to you lot that are out there that are carrying all these pre-produced banners that say refugees welcome here. How about you fucking take one home? Every single one of you, take one home with you. Couple of protests, if you all took one home, that would empty all the hotels. That would empty all the camps, wouldn't it? You home them. You feed them. You clothe them. You pay for their phones, their internet. How many fucking millions of pounds a day would that save this country that could be used to get everything else back on its feet? Yeah. But would this happen? No. Because they won't integrate with your family. So this is never going to happen. And when you're asked about it, the reply is always...
I live in a rental place, so I can't...
Rental?
Yeah.
You can't do it?
Yeah.
Someone else's job?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, thank you. Is you willing to adopt a refugee and take them into your home?
No, I'm sorry, I can't.
You can't take one?
I don't have a space.
You don't have the space?
I
You have a refugee stay at your house?
Yeah, I don't mind.
You'll go on the list?
I don't mind, yeah, I can take, give me the thing. Oh wait, I can't, because my house is only little small and
Amazing, that's what I was waiting for. Thank you, darling. Will you go on my list of people that's willing to adopt a refugee?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Excuse me, would you be willing to adopt a refugee into your home?
No.
No. Would you adopt a refugee into your home?
no, thank you.
No? So where should we put them then?
Sorry?
Where should we put them?
I probably missed
Don't worry about it. Would you be willing to go on the list of people that's willing to adopt a refugee into their home?
I'm in a tenant flat, one bed. So
Okay. Adopt a refugee?
I would be willing, yeah, if I had the space.
If you had the space?
Yeah.
So where should we put them then?
Where should we put them?
Yeah.
Yep. They don't want them anywhere near them. This is where this is so wrong. These people are protesting that they want the refugees, the illegal refugees, to come here and stay here. But you ask them if they'll put them up, they'll look at, no, there's always some fucking excuse, isn't there? And then you get one or two people turn up that will oppose this group. Oppose the lefty clowns. Perfectly reasonable people stood on the street, maybe holding a Union Jack. And what happens to them? They get pounced on by the police like a fucking pack of rabid hyenas. Yet these lefty wankers are allowed to stand there, mashed up, in some cases tooled up. And now they're saying you can even get arrested and jailed just for standing there and watching. Now that tells me we are in a police state. It is not coming. It is not an idea. It is fucking here. Now, if you watch this, they're even coming after the fucking kids again.
Government now wants youngsters as young as 5 to learn in the classroom how to spot real from fake.
There's clearly been a great deal of disinformation on social media. I think social media is a force for tremendous good in terms of what it allows people to do in communication, but there are risks involved as well. Now, my colleague Peter Kyle, the Science and Technology Secretary of State, has met with social media companies who are playing their bit as part of this in terms of labelling and fact-checking information that now exists out.
Remember when they were trying to brainwash them during the pandemic? To me, this is just another reason for homeschooling. My opinion is more people should do it. Most parents, and I will say most, not all, most parents have got more fucking common sense than the government anyway. Now, we're seeing a lot more censorship on YouTube now. This is due to government pressure and threats to the platform providers. Obviously the biggest one being Google, who owns YouTube. Threaten them with big fines if they let any dissenting videos up. Again, police state, wrong speak. It's the 1984 scenario, isn't it? 40 years on. Now, we've got to be aware Big Brother is watching. All the time. Big Brother is watching. From the minute you turn your computer on to the second you step outside your fucking door. Just because you don't like something doesn't make you far right. What I would class as the far right are these people that stand there throwing bricks at the police and damaging property. There's no need for that. We need the government to take notice, but that is not going to make them take notice. But it won't stop them pushing the bullshit they're pushing now. How anybody thought voting Labour was a fucking good idea is absolutely beyond me. We knew what it was going to be like. I said what it was going to be like. Plenty of others said what it was going to be like if they got in power. And the fact that they didn't win by the landslide majority that everybody seems to say says it all. Would you lot that voted Labour vote for them again? But we still could have a bit of leverage at the moment. Now, we all said we wanted the ECHR dropped. The Conservatives wouldn't do it. And we know Labour wouldn't do it. Because they're in favour of going back into Europe. But those laws may be worth a revisit. Because I'm sure there are laws in there that would prove that this government and the police force in this country are breaking the law in places as well. With the way they've been carrying on, I can actually see the courts and the IOPC being overwhelmed by complaints of illegal arrests, illegal detentions. But the thing is, how do you fight against that when you've got unjust, biased and corrupt courts and a legal system that's totally biased? You know, when our asses are against the wall, people are going to start fighting back, and we're being pushed against the wall now, aren't we? Isn't that what they used to say? If you've done nothing wrong, you have nothing to fear. Well, that's another big lie, isn't it? Because many people have done nothing wrong, but they're made to be put in fear. To me, that is terrorism. That is the very essence of the word terrorism. Go and look it up. I did a video on it. Right, I'll leave it there for today, folks. It's only Monday. And it started already, innit? But hope you all had a good weekend. The weather was half decent. And until the next one, as always, stay safe, stay strong, and don't live in fear. Respects, people.